good luck. You know, it's amazing how hardworking, smart-working people have all the luck. Now, in addition to these witticisms, Ben Franklin gave us 3 principles of success and ambition that have withstood the test of time. Number 1, happiness doesn't come from big pieces of great success, but from small advantages hammered out day by day. What Mr. Franklin is saying here is that we must be happy with what we've got when we're in pursuit of what we want. You won't be any happier when you reach your goals than you are right now. It just doesn't work that way. You'll be as happy as you make up your mind to be. Right now, whether you're on your way, whether you've already gotten there, you'll be as happy as you make up your mind to be now. Right now. Ben Franklin's second principle said that life is plastic. Within each of us is the power to mold ourselves and mold our environment. It is up to each of us to begin this molding process with a final product in mind. And it is within our power to work it and form it every minute, every day, every month, every year. By using your mind and your abilities and your attitude to work a little each day on molding your life, you'll soon see how magnificent your power is to gain those small advantages each day. The little steps it takes to build up to success. Principle number 3, success is a pleasure. If what you are doing today isn't satisfying, gratifying, guess what? You're really not successful. If you are not fulfilled with what you are doing today, you cannot possibly be successful. It doesn't matter how many worldly possessions you may have, how many cars, how many toys, how much money. If you're not happy with your life as it is, you cannot be successful. Now, I know that success is a relative term. It means different things to different people. But the one thing you will hear from everyone who is successful is that they are happy with who they are and what they are doing. They are happy, content, satisfied. Success is a pleasure. What have you done today that makes this day successful? Think about it and write it down. If at the end of the day you can jot down the things that have made it a good day, you will soon see patterns forming. This really is a good habit to get into. When you can see a pattern of pleasure, you'll know you're on the road to success. Success is measured through pleasure. You've got to be happy along the way. You've got to learn to give yourself a pat on the back. Good job, you need to tell yourself. I'm proud of me today. You've got to be happy. You've got to learn to enjoy the process. These are really common sense ideas. They're practical. And William James agreed. He's another American great, one of the most notable philosophers and psychologists in our history. And he founded a philosophy called pragmatism. To be pragmatic is to be practical, to test the validity of a concept by its practical results, to actually question something and rate its usefulness by what it can do for you, to hear a method of doing something and figuring out if it's even worth your while. One of the issues Mr. James dealt with in his lifetime was, what does it mean to be a success, a significant person? After years of pondering this question, William James described success as a combination of 2 things.
What is going on, family? Good morning. Happy New Year. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world. Guys, help me go and blast this message out. We're going to get started in the next 5 minutes. At 10:10, we'll be blasting off, and today's call is literally about to be filled with nothing but energy and high-value content for a high-value audience. I appreciate each and every single one of you all. Stay tuned. Don't click away. And if you're tuning in on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, and also make sure you like this video. Drop those coffee emojis in the chat box. Let's light it up because it's a brand new year. Let's go.
Number 1, an inner ideal which is followed persistently with courage. And number 2, outer achievement related to that ideal. Let's go back to number one. An inner ideal which is followed persistently with courage. I take that to mean defining a goal and having the resolve to complete it. No matter what, I'll do it or die. Promise yourself you'll read the books until your skills change. Go to the seminars until you get a handle on it. Do it until it makes sense. Practice it until you've got it right. Don't give up until you get where you want to be, however long that is. Step by step, piece by piece, book by book, seminar by seminar, do it until. Go for it. Until is a very important word. It's magic. It means that you'll never give up. Don't miss the chance to grow, to pay the price. Until you learn, change, grow. You'll discover some of life's great treasures when you pay that price. William James' second part to success dealt with the outer achievement related to that ideal. You need both aspects to really be a success. But what Dr. James realized about his philosophy of success was that the first part is indeed more important than the second. Going for it. As long as you're working toward your inner goal, your dream, then success is possible. But once you give up your inner vision, then you can never become successful. You never will become successful. Until doesn't even matter. Now, maybe the person who's been working on a project for 10 years can be successful in his own right, if he's honestly working toward it, doing everything to make himself worthy of reaching the dream, really happy with where he is, doing it until. Then maybe he is a success. It's a personal thing, going for it one step at a time. Going for small accomplishments along the way for however long it takes. So let's think about this for a moment. What outside evidence or results or proof can be seen when you accomplish your goals one step at a time? You'll start to see things change around you, little things, not major things, but little everyday things, things you may not even notice unless you are paying attention. If you're one of those who'd rather stay up late and get up late, only to discover that your workplace doesn't fit your schedule, and you roll out of bed cursing the alarm clock every morning, maybe you could start with the little change of going to bed half an hour earlier than normal.
We're going to get started in 2 more minutes. Just listen to this personal development. We have about a minute left on this, and we're about to go ahead and take flight. Welcome to the new year, 2023, Coffee and Crypto. It's bigger and better than ever. Welcome.
And maybe you'll see, in time, of course, you can't train your body overnight. Maybe you'll find out that you jump out of bed in a better mood, and that your day will start better, and that you'll get more done, and that the people around you that caused you problems aren't so hard to work with after all.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Woo! Yes. That's what I needed starting out my 2023. That's exactly how I wanted to start it out, guys. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Give me 1 second as I get everything spotlighted. This is a brand new year. I want to go ahead and make sure that we have this episode recorded on the audio side as well. Just like that, we are live. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency show in the world, morning show in the world, guys. This is episode number 68, and I want to say Happy New Year to each and every single one of you all that are tuned in right now. All right, as we have people that are rolling in, as we have family that are rolling in, all right, as we have more family that will be joining us. Guys, I posted something on Instagram. I posted a post on Instagram right before the new year, and I actually want to play that post. I actually want to play that. So what I'm going to do is, if you guys give me 2 seconds, it wasn't in my plans, but I actually want to play it because this post got some really good engagement, man. I was I'm fired up about this one. Like, I'm still fired up about this post, guys. Like, it is absolutely incredible that what the power of social media can do for you, right? The power of social media. So if you guys give me a few seconds, I just want you to just drop in the chat box. How are y'all feeling going into this brand spanking new year? What's going on? How y'all feeling? Drop that energy in the chat box. Remember, life is energy and energy is life. Again, life is energy and energy is life. Life is energy and energy is life. And if you're going into 2023 with zero energy, that means that you are lifeless in 2023. And what a terrible way to start off your 2023. Woo! Let's go. So I want to share my screen really fast, and I want to show you all the posts that has went viral. And I literally woke up to literally so many DMs. I can't even like when I tell you that this post took off, and I want you guys to see this one. So this post right here was something I posted on, when did I post this? I posted this on December 24th. So this was the day before Christmas. Merry Christmas to me. All right. Merry Christmas to me. Merry Christmas to all of y'all, and Happy New Year. I'm grateful for this post because this post currently has, let's see, 10,000 likes. We're at 10,000 likes on this post, and I'm trying to see how many views. Last time I checked, we were at like 200,000 views on this post. So it went absolutely viral. So pay attention to this. I think it was really important to hear what she had to say. Let's take a listen.
Chris.
Okay.
Everything that they share is public. It's just not easy to find unless you have connections to show you where to look. And right now, my connections are telling me about another huge opportunity for investors. I've already shown you how big energy and transportation are being transformed. We're also about to see massive changes in the $23 trillion world of big finance. In the months ahead, central banks around the world are planning to go digital. Many of the legacy banks you've heard of, where you probably even keep your money, like Bank of America, Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, they're about to be reset, overhauled by a new type of technology called fintech, which is short for financial technology. In other words, the banking infrastructure is being rebuilt from the ground up, and very few Americans are aware this is even happening. We are right on the verge of a once-in-a-generation opportunity to profit by investing in the companies that are building out the architecture for this massive shift. Put simply, financial technology is revolutionizing the $23 trillion old guard banking industry.
It's amazing news. I mean, this seems to me like it should be a front page story.
I totally agree. But yeah, I got to remember the central banks and the folks on Wall Street, they want to keep this transformation under wraps for as long as they possibly can.
So they can get in front of it first.
Of course. And to avoid panic.
Insider information?
No, nothing.
Wow. Let's go. We are investing into the technology that is changing, shifting. It's called fintech. It's been around. Visa, MasterCard. This is all fintech. Your banks have been in fintech, right? This is not something new. There's nothing new under the sun. But guys, there is a new year under the sun. And I just want to say Happy New Year. We're going to dive in today's episode. Today's episode is about to be incredible. Guys, we're going to dive into something deep, into something called special drawing rights. Drop a 7 if you know what that is. Drop a 0 if you have no clue. Special drawing rights, SDRs. Yes, there is a ESDR that is on the way, and I have proof, right? I have proof, and we're going to talk about it today. Awesome, awesome. I love to see so many people. Some know, some don't, and it's incredible to know that we're all learning together. Guys, I wasn't that deep on special drawing rights until I dove into it. And that's what the purpose of this show is. The purpose of this show, when we started on episode number 1, it wasn't even episode number 1. It wasn't even supposed to be a podcast. How many people remember last February, March? I don't even remember when I started. I think it was February when we started. We're almost a year in, family. We're almost a year in to this incredible call, guys. And it started with us just talking about just getting up, some friends, some fellow colleagues, some crypto evangelists, us just getting up together and talking about this space. That's where we started. And guys, look where we have grown. Look what we have done together. Look what we have done together, right? Over this past year almost. I'm so grateful for all of you all. I'm so grateful for everybody who is new that's plugging into this show. What I want to influence and encourage you to do is to continue to show up. This is not a show that you can come to one time and expect to get some value like that, right? This is not that. This is a show that you have to show up consistently for, right? You have to show up consistently to this show. And that's how you get the most of your value, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this bullish content that I have in store for you all today. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Send this link out one more time. Send the link out one more time. All right. Let somebody know that this show is going on, because today is about to be an amazing day. Let's get it. So this first video that I want to show you all right. It says, what WTF is happening in the UK? My country is effed for decades. All right. Now, again, I don't really know. All right. And if you know who this lady is, let me see. If you know who this lady is, I'm trying to look in the comments to see if I can find the name. I wasn't able to find the name earlier for her. But you can see that there, if you read the comments, there's some misinformation. Maybe there's some misinformation. Maybe she's being a little more dramatic, but I liked how she put it. So I'm going to share it with you all. Listen up.
15 minutes of freedom here in the UK. So let me tell you the plan. The plan is in Oxford, and this has just been passed by the council, to divide the city here into, the squiggly city, into 6 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you will only have the freedom to operate in the part that you live. So if this is you, the idea is that everybody will live within 15 minutes of the things they need. 15 minutes of a school, 15 minutes of a doctor's, 15 minutes of a supermarket. And if you want to travel to the other zones in your city, or maybe soon your town, you will have to go out an approved route. You will have to journey around the outside of the city in order to re-enter another section of the city. This plan is supposed to be saving the planet. And the idea is that you won't simply be able to cross over into other sections of your city anymore. So if your mother, for example, lived over here, you wouldn't be able to just go across and see her. This would all be done via e-gates, electronic gates, and number plate recognition. You in your area will only be allowed within that 15-minute zone that you've been allocated. The number plate recognition will know if you leave your zone, and you can apply for permission, a permit to leave your zone and travel to another zone, but you'll only be allowed to do this about 100 times a year. This is real. I just have to stop and say that. This is actually being passed by Oxford Council. This is happening in the next 2 years, 2024 it begins. And if you use up all your 100 passes that someone designates whether you're allowed to have to go into the different zones, you'll be fined. Your number plate will be recognized. It will observe that you've gone somewhere you're not allowed in your own city, and it will fine you £100 or £80 or whatever the fine number is.
Wow. So it happened in China, and here it comes happening in the UK, right? So here's Oxfordshire County Council responds to a viral article claiming Oxford is going into a climate lockdown, right? So fine. A global warming news site claimed Oxfordshire County Council would be confining residents to their own neighborhoods in a new trial. Now, here's the thing, right? Drop a 7 if you know that these are the things that's already happening in Asian countries. Like this is already happening. So for this to not happen inside of the UK, for this to not happen in the US, maybe it won't happen in because we're in 2023. So maybe it won't happen this year. But guys, the World Economic Forum, right? The World Economic Forum has their agenda for 2030, right? The 2030 initiative that they have. All right. We have not read into that complete. At least I haven't. I can't speak for you, but it's a huge rabbit hole to dive into. So quite frankly, we don't really know what they have going on. Guys, on this show, we focus on ISO 20022. And I'm going to challenge myself and you all to dive into more than just ISO 20022, because that's one ISO plan out of tens of thousands of other ISO initiatives and standards that are out there. There are climate ISO initiatives and standards, right? There are retail, there are travel, transportation, commerce. There's so many different standards that the World Economic Forum has on their agenda, and they're working with other organizations like the CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. They're working with the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, right? All of this to push in what is called the New World Order. It's in Revelations in the Bible. It talks about the New World Order, talks about these things, all right? Whether you're biblical or not, it's there, okay? Now, let's continue to push forward because I just wanted to show you guys kind of the state of the world, especially for newer people that may not plug in and actually plug in all the time to the show. We talk about this a lot on this show. Okay, now let's move into some more crypto related news. Okay, now this is from Max Kaiser. All right. And so he says Max Kaiser takes offense to Goldman Sachs oligarchy. Now, this is from July 16th of 2009, hits the blurry video, okay? But I want to play this. This was live on the news.
The Reserve Bank, Bank of England, European Central Bank, they all report to Bank of International Settlements in Switzerland. And that's another black box. And that's another highly corrupt institution. And again, they're thriving in the darkness of non-accountability and non-transparency. Now, the only solution going forward, if we're talking solutions now, if we're going to walk away from prosecuting the financial terrorists, Paulson, Geithner, and Bernanke, which I don't know why we have to do that, but if we're going to walk away from that responsibility as citizens, the way forward would be to Bretton Woods 3, which has as its basis some relation to gold. Gold is obviously the only way you're going to create a sound global economy in terms of returning some integrity to a currency. And some countries like China, for example, are aggressively buying gold right now because they realize that eventually when the system and this next wave crashes down, and it's going to have another massive banking crash in the next 6 to 9 months. I'll bet you.
My bad, y'all.
That there's another huge banking crisis in the next 6 months. When this finally does crash, the only thing left standing will be gold bullion. And China recognizes this, and this is why they're aggressively buying in anticipation of this moment.
Where I agree with Max is that the world needs a reserve currency that's credible. The dollar cannot be a reserve currency anymore because it's backed by two deficits that are so huge that are putting it to risk.
Well, the Russians and Chinese are saying that as well.
Absolutely. But gold today it's too late to put it there. We need to have a new special drawing rights set by a super IMF, which would be international.
Listen.
The Russians and Chinese are saying that as well.
Absolutely. But gold today it's too late to put it there. We need to have a new special drawing rights set by a super IMF, which would be international with governance that will allow Europe to have a very, very high hand there. The emerging countries will have a high hand there and will determine the special drawing rights. That means a basket of currencies that will be credible with the dollar, with the euro, with the renminbi, with the yen, and with the main commodities, gold and oil. Gold and oil have to be there.
It's not too late.
And we should be heading.
It's not too late for gold. That's like saying it's too late for honesty. It's too late for integrity. It's too late for civilization.
Listen,
Okay, it's not just special drawing rights and a beat up IMF. Because you're putting the same guys in charge of more of fiat currencies, financial engineering, absolutely, high frequency trading, fraud and deception, non-transparency, non-accountability, financial terrorist crimes.
Going back to Goldman Sachs, those bonuses, I mean, it does rather suggest that the people running Goldman Sachs are grossly out of tune with the national.
No, come on. The bonuses idea in the paradis fiscaux, the fiscal havens idea, is just a way to tell the people, don't worry about the main issues. We'll treat these relatively small issues. The real issue is the financial world linked to the real economic world? If it's not linked to it through derivatives and through virtual instruments that are misused because they are needed, but they are misused, then we do have problems. Don't forget that Goldman Sachs made about 3.5 billion profits. So the shareholders are benefiting from this.
3.5 billion from taxpayers in America.
They made them.
If I go to a bank and I steal $1,000, you're gonna say, "Oh, I made $1,000."
The shareholders made money.
The shareholders are complicit. You know, if Goldman Sachs took Auschwitz public, they would sell shares to their friends and family and say, "This concentration camp's a great business. Would you support Auschwitz concentration camp because Goldman Sachs took it public?" You know, the tragedy of 9/11 is that more of these Goldman Sachs bankers didn't go down. That's the ultimate tragedy. Goldman, here's the last of my money, Goldman. Take it. Here's the last money I have. You crooks, take the last money I have. You're crooks.
Well, it's good to be emotional because, as we say, feels the fire, the one who steps on it. But let's say the way out is not only to say this is the ill part, but the solution is to build a new system that is global with world governance that takes into account integrity. Integrity and governance is needed not only in countries that are behind, but it's needed in so-called advanced countries too. And the investor has to be confident in that. Why are interest rates so high while the official interest rates so low? If you go borrow money today anywhere, you buy a car, it's going to be very expensive.
Okay, Max, I can't give you the last one. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of Face Off.
So I showed that video because, and it's important, right? This is from 2009. Do you guys see how heated the debate is? Do you see how stressed these guys are? I mean, we're literally, the history repeats itself, and we are going into a deep recession. They call it a light recession on the news. Right? They say it's a light recession on the way in 2023. I mean, we're already in one. I mean, guys, I don't know about y'all, but I feel it. You know, I can't lie to you. I feel it. I feel the inflation heavy. I feel it heavy right now in my life. You know, and I know that a lot of you all feel it as well. Right? That's why you're here. That's why you're trying to figure out what is the next best option for my life. What can I invest into? I spoke to a gentleman today. He's on the call. Shout out to Michael. Can we say hello, Michael? Can everybody say, hey, Michael, in the chat box? All right, Michael is here. All right, we got Michael Branch, who sticks on the show. So I know for a fact we're doing a great job here because we got Michael Branch in the building. So I'm going to say shout out to Michael Branch. But to the other Michael, all right, he lives here in Atlanta. You know, he has a couple of kids, and his kids found my page on the post that went viral on Instagram that I showed you guys in the beginning. And so we're just grateful to have you here, Michael. And you know, and he told me, he said, bro, he said, sir, I'm trying to figure this out. And I know that if he's here, that's what you are here for as well. So I'm going to continue to show content like this because it's true. All right. They talked about something called special drawing rights, and we're going to dive into special drawing rights on this episode. However, I want to show you guys this right here. This is fresh off the press right before the new year. Russia's largest bank issued a gold-backed digital financial assets. Gold-backed digital financial assets. All right. Not dollar-backed, but gold-backed. Russia's largest bank, SBER, formerly known as SBER Bank, reported the first issue of gold-backed digital financial assets, the DFAS. The bank considered DFASs to be a great alternative to investments and amid the de-dollarization. On December 26, SBER published the news about its first issue of gold-backed DFAFAs. A diversified metal seller and manufacturer, Sulfur, became the first investor to obtain the issued assets. Gold-backed DFFAs represent decertifying monetary rights whose price and volume depend on gold prices. According to judicial documentation of the issuance, the bank will provide up to 150,000 DFAs for potential investors to buy. The DFAs will be available to acquire until July 30th of 2023. The document mentions the high risks for investors ingrained in such a kind of assets, including the risk of illiquidity. The first deputy chairman of the executive board of SBER, Alexander, claims these kind of DFAs to be an alternative to traditional investments amid the de-dollarization caused by the international financial sanctions imposed on Russia in the aftermath of its invasion to Ukraine. We expect the number of corporate clients on our platform to grow rapidly and plan to expand the product line of digital financial assets. Guys, they are tokenizing everything. While current legislation on the DFA was put in force in 2020, in July 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed a bill into law prohibiting digital financial assets as payments method. In June, a subsidiary of another Russia's state-owned bank, VTB Factoring, reported its first major deal with digital financial assets. As part of the deal, the bank's subsidiary acquired a tokenized debt pool, They acquired this of the engineering company Metro Wagon Mash, all right, issued via the fintech platform Lighthouse. SBER has tested its first deal involving DFAs later in July, issuing the 3-month assets value 1 billion rubles. Man, let's continue to push forward. Now, I'm gonna show this video a little later. Let me move this. Let me move this down the chain. Okay. Now, before we get into special drawing rights, I want to move this up the chain. Okay. Now, Michael, shout out to Michael Branch. He sent me this article this morning. Thank you, sir. UAE. Okay. UAE's national bonds, Lulu Exchange Inc. strategic agreement. The partnership will allow customers to open a national bonds account or top up an existing account at any one of Lulu Exchange branches in the UAE. Now, if we go here and we type in Lulu Exchange Ripple, okay, if we just type that into Google, okay, directly on Ripple's website, okay, we can go directly to their website and we can see as of February 11th of 2021, they made the announcement, Lulu Exchange and Federal Bank enhance cross-border payments experience into India with RippleNet. Okay, so that's one article. So Lulu Exchange, okay, then we go here. This was in May 18th. National Bank of Egypt and Lulu International Exchange connect through RippleNet to elevate remittance experience into Egypt. Now we have Lulu Exchange Inc. with the UAE in Saudi Arabia, okay, with their national bonds, okay, accounts. Now let's read it. National Bonds has partnered with cross-border payments company Lulu Exchange to encourage and enable customers and employees in the UAE to start saving. The partnership will make it easier and convenient for UAE nationals and expats to choose from national bonds, diversified savings solutions, as well as top up their national bonds accounts through any of the 91 Lulu Exchange branches spread across the UAE. National Bonds Group CEO Mohammed Qasim Al-Ali said at National Bonds, while we're working on our mission to empower nationals and residents of the UAE to take charge of their financial future, we're also striving to deliver intelligent and convenient services to help them have easy access so that they can make swift and confident decisions on time. Our partnership with a financial giant like Lulu Exchange is another step we have taken towards the mission. Come on, guys. Through the collaboration between a leading savings and investments company and a renowned financial institution, we want to push the boundaries of the UAE savings culture and make everyone make sure everyone can get started on their savings journey. This is huge. This is absolutely huge, family. Okay, Lulu Exchange is a Ripple partner. Okay, and they don't say Ripple. All they talk about is the partners of Ripple in these cross-border payments. It is up to us, right? It is up to us, all right, as investors, as researchers, to do our research, to do our due diligence. It's like buying a house. If you are in real estate or if you're getting a home, all right, they have a due diligence period. Guys, we are in the due diligence period of building our financial home. We are building a new home that we are going to live in, but we cannot live there. Listen, if you do not do the due diligence, you're going to buy a home that has mold, that has a roof that's falling apart, that has plumbing issues, that have electrical issues, that have structural issues. This is why you have a due diligence period. If you're going to rebuild, we're tearing down the home that we once had, and we're building a new financial home for our families. It's called generational wealth. We are tokenizing our generational wealth. That is what we are doing. This is generational wealth tokenization live on Coffee and Crypto. If you want to rebuild it, show up to the call. Stop being late. Show up to your future. There's no other call that is keeping it like this. I'm kicking this ish all the way 100 with y'all. I'm not playing no games. I will bet everything. I'm putting my whole brand on the line, family. I'm putting my whole brand on the line each and every single Tuesday and Thursday, and every day with my content that I post on social media, not in hopes that this will happen, but I've done the research and I know what's coming. Let's move on. The Kuwait Times, okay? This is just like the New York Times, okay? 6, shout out to Michael Branch for this article too. Thank you, Mr. Branch. CBK, 6 local banks join GCC cross-border payment system, AFAC. Central Bank of Kuwait, CBK, Central Bank of Kuwait. Guys, we know for a fact that what? Ripple, let's go to their website, okay? Let's go to their website. Let's go look at the partnerships they have. Look, let's just let it ride. Look at this. All of these are commercial, private, and central banks. All of these. Look at this. Lulu Exchange, you can see it at the bottom. Okay. All of these are banks, remittance partners. Okay. So let's continue to push forward. What is Ripple? For people that don't know, okay, using proven crypto and blockchain technology honed over a decade, Ripple's enterprise-grade solutions are faster, more transparent, and more cost-effective. Guys, what was the man talking about in that last video? He was talking about how the transparency back in 2009 was messed up, right? Ripple is the solution. It doesn't matter if they're being sued by the SEC. Who cares? They have 3 main points. They have 3 main solutions. Utility factors: cross-border payment, crypto liquidity, and CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, tokenized value, secure blockchain innovation for a sustainable economy, right? Ripple offers a complete platform for minting, managing, transacting, and destroying CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. If you guys have not heard, let me play the video for you all just to kind of brief you up. I know we have new people, so I know some of y'all have seen this before. Be patient because I have to break this down for the fam.
Today's global financial system is more complex than ever before. Yet as the world's economies grow, the infrastructure they rely on needs to evolve. Every nation has its own independent monetary policy and regulatory standards, but with varying system access and legacy technology, the world's financial infrastructure can seem overwhelming. At Ripple, we enable governments and central banks around the world to create new high-performance financial infrastructures built on blockchain technology. More specifically, we help governments build and launch central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. They are national currencies powered by modern technology that is secure, centralized, and scalable. And these CBDCs will enable central banks to implement their monetary policies in more efficient and effective ways. The Ripple team brings a wealth of expertise to every new CBDC solution, working with hundreds of financial institutions, policymakers, and regulators. Our solutions facilitate billions of dollars in cross-border payments around the globe. Ripple's CB.
Hold up. I got to break this down. Billions of dollars in cross-border payments. Let's read. 6 local banks have joined the GCC cross-border payment system in the state of Kuwait, announced on Monday. This was yesterday. Drop some coffee for that. This came following its efforts to develop the cross-border payment system and deploy advanced technologies with the aim to enhance efficiency, minimize reliance on the financial systems and external payments platforms, and reduce costs. The CBKs, or Central Bank of Kuwait's Governor Basil Al-Haroun, said in a press statement. Back to the video.
DC solution is based upon one of the most reliable, sustainable, and open source blockchain protocols, the XRP Ledger, XRPL. The XRP Ledger technology is perfect for CBDC blockchain applications. It's fast, with transactions complete in 2 to 3 seconds. It's easily customizable and programmable. It's reliable, having closed over 72 million ledgers since 2012. The ledger's native functionality for issuing digital currencies also reduces the need for bespoke programming and reduces risk. Finally, the technology is sustainable as one of the first carbon-neutral blockchains. Each pilot is completely customizable and shaped to the needs of the central bank by an expert team. Here's how it works. Each nation's CBDC is hosted on a private version of the XRP Ledger. Access by participants is granted by the administrator and fully secure. Using Ripple's CBDC solution, the central bank has full control over supply, allowing them to increase supply or redeem it. And through a standard API and multiple SDKs, integration into existing systems is simplified and suitable for traditional and non-traditional participants. Additionally, the central bank can issue other assets and allow participants like commercial banks to do so. The central bank can also authorize who holds the currency on the ledger, whether that's held directly by consumers or through commercial banks. Transactions typically settle in seconds compared to days, making CBDCs suitable for use cases like retail points of sale. This can open the door for real-time salary payments and collection of tax at point of sale.
Are you kidding me? Now people can get paid in XRP in real time. Drop a 7 if you're tired of your employer talking about they dropped your check on Friday or Thursday. It ain't reached till Monday or Tuesday, and you had bills to pay. Are you tired of it? It is time for us to take back our financial sovereignty. This is what XRP is about. Yes, CBDCs are not good. I mean, I'm not for a CBDC. Guys, I'm not for it. Like people posted, like I got comments. If I go back to my comments on my social media on Instagram, people talk about, oh, you're a sheep because you're promoting CBDCs and this is a form of control. But damn it, we gonna be controlled either way. You ain't about to not, you are one person. We are 23,000 people on the call. We don't have say so in control. They're going to control what they want to control. And if you're so naive to feel like you can control that by not investing in this technology, you're a damn fool. I'm investing into the future. Why? Because if I'm going to be controlled, I'm gonna be a multi-billionaire. That's gonna be, I'm gonna have so much money, it don't matter about the control. I'm gonna be able to help people, not worried about that crap. These technologies are going to happen with or without us. It's going to happen whether you want it to happen or not. We don't have a say-so in it. So if I have the opportunity to invest in something that's going to put me ahead of the curve so I can reach back and say, hey, for the people that didn't invest, you know what? Let me help you. Come on, man. Don't look, but you can do what you want to do. For the people that's watching on YouTube that didn't get the Zoom link, that found me on YouTube, and maybe you in the comments right now talking crap, do what you want to do. And we'll see by 2025, and especially by 2030, who was right. We'll see. Let's continue to push forward. The second phase, including the joining of 6 Kuwait banks, namely National Bank of Kuwait, Kuwait Finance House, Ali United Bank, Commercial Bank of Kuwait, Bergan Bank, and Kuwait Industrial Bank, having completed all the required tests and procedures, he added. CBK announced in March 2022 that the first phase included the Central Bank of Kuwait and Bubian Bank, and it would continue its efforts to facilitate the phase joining of other local banks. And that has come true. That has come true, right? The governor concluded by emphasizing that CBK is keen to adopt the latest technologies, that help enhance efficiency and security of payment system and maintain monetary stability and financial stability in the country,
which gets funds to an institution or a consumer faster while eliminating debt risks. CBDC data is fully controlled and auditable by a central bank, allowing for its analysis in support of monetary policy. And the data maintains transaction privacy while still allowing for regulators to monitor for criminal activities. Finally, a Ripple-designed CBDC can provide a means to bridge disparate currencies through XRP. Its inherent interoperability can allow for connection with other central bank ledgers for efficient cross-asset and cross-border transactions. This can be done with cross-issuance, using XRP as a bridge currency or via cross-ledger communication protocol.
All right, so look, watch this. Watch this. I can't make this stuff up. Look, this is my, and I use Brave browser. So if you ain't got Brave browser, welcome to the blockchain. You got to use it. World bridge currency. I can type it in. World bridge, the digital currency. This Alexa. All right. I don't even know Alexa. The digital currency XRP acts as a bridge currency to other currencies. It does not discriminate between any fiat or cryptocurrency. If you look, you don't see anything else on the whole internet when you type in world bridge currency. Now, hey, maybe XRP and Ripple paid Google to put that up there. I don't know. Look, I'm just doing the research. I'm not here to think about what Google's doing that's corrupt. Look, they're going to be corrupt whether XRP was out or not. They're going to be corrupt. So I'm just doing the research and sharing it, family, right? Y'all seen enough of that video. Let's dive into this bullish content because we have about, we're going to go over on this call a little bit, but I don't care. I got to show you guys this. Special drawing rights, SDRs. What is it? The SDR was created as a supplementary. All right, this is on the International Monetary Fund. Guys, we've already talked about the IMF. This is a huge connection to the World Economic Forum and their Agenda 2030. Okay, the SDR was created as a supplementary international reserve asset in the context of the Bretton Woods fixed exchange rate system. The collapse of the Bretton Woods system in 1973 and the shift of major currencies to floating exchange rate regimes lessened the resilience of the SDR as a global reserve asset. Nonetheless, SDR allocations can play a role in providing liquidity and supplementing member countries' official reserves, as was the case amid the global financial crisis and COVID. The SDR serves as the unit of account of the IMF and other international organizations. Let's continue to push forward. The SDR basket is reviewed every 5 years or earlier if warranted, to ensure that the basket reflects the relative importance of currencies in the world's trading and financial systems. All right, let's continue to push forward. These currencies amount remain fixed over the 5-year SDR valuation period, but the actual weights of the currencies in the basket fluctuate as cross-exchange rates among the basket currencies move. So you got to understand that this all has to do with the exchange rate of currencies. What are those currencies? Let's move forward. During the review concluded in November 2015, the board decided that the Chinese renminbi met the criteria for the SDR basket inclusion. Following this decision, the Chinese RMB joined the US dollar, the euro, the Japanese yen, and the British pound sterling in the SDR basket effective October 1st of 2016. So there are 5 currencies that make up the basket of SDR inclusion, right? The same 5 countries that we talk the most about on Coffee and Crypto. Okay, now weights determined in the 2022 review. The US dollar, all right, is the heaviest, right? It's the heaviest of the 5 weighted currencies in this basket. So we are going into what they talked about in this last article right here, when we talked about Russia, right? Look, the bank considers DFAs, okay, to be a great alternative to investments amid de-dollarization. Family, we are moving into de-dollarization. So that means that we are literally moving into them changing and reconstructing what is the SDR, what are SDRs, right? What are they? And so that's what we are moving into. So I want to play this quick video right here.
Special drawing rights.
So that you guys can hear exactly and figure out what exactly is special drawing rights. And you can hear it on this video. It won't let me do it. So you know what? I could play the video and y'all can hear the sound. I'm gonna play a little bit of the video. I'm not gonna play the whole video, but I'm gonna play a little bit of it.
Or SDRs, play an important role in providing liquidity to the global economic system. SDRs were created by the IMF in 1969 to supplement the official reserves of its member countries. SDRs aren't a currency, and they're not claims on the IMF, but they are an international reserve asset that can be converted into reserve currencies with the help of other member countries. This way, IMF members have access to unconditional liquidity. SDRs are normally distributed among members through a process called a general allocation, a decision that requires approval by the IMF Board of Governors with at least 85% of the total voting power. There have been 4 so far in the history of the IMF. In a general allocation, the IMF distributes SDRs to member countries in proportion to their quota shares at the IMF, reflecting their relative economic standing in the world economy. Only certain parties can hold SDRs: the IMF, its member countries, and certain prescribed holders, such as regional central banks, intergovernmental monetary institutions, and some development banks. The value of the SDR is updated daily and defined by a basket of major currencies used in the world's most important trading and financial systems: the US dollar, the euro, the Chinese renminbi, the Japanese yen, and the UK pound sterling. The SDR's interest rate is adjusted weekly based on the short-term interest rate of government securities of the currencies in the SDR basket. How do SDRs help provide liquidity to the global economic system? Members can exchange SDRs for freely usable currencies held by other members. This brings down their SDR holdings, but provides them with the currency to either help meet balance of payment needs or add to their own reserves.
So I'm going to stop right there, right? And we're going to continue to push forward. Now, rethinking the special drawing rights could bolster the IMF's role in the global financial safety net. Now, right? So let's read this. And this is on the IMF's website. Let's go. This put out December 2019. Okay. This year's 75th anniversary, all right, of the Bretton Woods Conference that created the IMF and World Bank coincided with half-century celebration of the inclusion of the SDR in the IMF Article of Agreement. We also saw in 2019 the spread of crypto assets and the launch of Facebook's proposal to create Libra, a global digital currency based on blockchain technology. Central banks are actively discussing issuing digital national currencies, and former IMF Managing Director Christine Lagarde raised the possibility of launching a digital version of the SDR. In this brave new world, is it time to rethink the SDR's role? This is on their website, y'all. Then I went and dug and found this article from Christine Lagarde. This was a speech that she made in October of 2022. Okay, and so if you're in the Discord, I will drop this PDF for you all. Let me remember this. But if you're actually, you know what? If you're on here, I'll drop it here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just drop it here. Y'all go and read this for yourself. All right. If you just go read this for yourself. All right. This is her speech that she had, and I dropped that in the chat box for you all. Now, October 2nd of 2019, digital SDR to enhance payment systems. This is an article that's on the official Monetary and Financial Institutions Forum website. Okay. And this article talks about ESDRs. Cross-border payments are growing rapidly, propelled by services, trade, demand from foreign investment flows, and worker remittances, but remain costly, slow, and opaque. Processes are complicated by the same stuff that we always read. I don't have to go through this, all right? But the value, they said the value of the ESDR is based on the SDR basket of currencies. It exists in the form of digital tokens and represents a claim on the freely usable currencies of transacting parties and can be exchanged for these currencies. What is going to be the bridge asset for ESDRs? What do you guys think, family? XRP. 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 Crypto Lulu says, does XRP actually get ESDR status? Right? Does it get ESDR status? This was a thread that I found, okay, while researching. Let's zoom in, right? This is a thread I found, all right? It is possible to envisage even more adventurous arrangements. For instance, a special drawings rights based stablecoin issued by multilateral agency, which would be exchangeable with any national currency. Any national currency could thus be convertible into any other national currency in 2 steps via the stablecoin. Ripple just announced that they are launching their stablecoin. Such an arrangement would resemble the cross-border payment system that Ripple currently operates with its XRP cryptocurrency, and it's just one of the variety of possible alternatives. Any demographic Alternatives should allow for private sector solutions. Multi-currency corridors, for instance, should not rule out the use of regulated private stablecoins or cryptocurrencies, even though such solutions might require additional regulations. Guys, I cannot make this stuff up. Cannot make this stuff up. I hope you all got some value from today's call. You know, that's all I got. Before you go anywhere, I'm going to keep the YouTube up and rolling. But before you all go anywhere, I just want to encourage anybody that wants to share one thing you like, learned, or loved on today's episode to go ahead and tap in. Okay. Please feel free to tap in, raise your hand, and you can share one thing that you like, learned, or love. And while I'm waiting for people to raise their hand and just share, going into this new year, I want to make a couple of announcements. We are open back for business. The Discord has a brand new calendar. I want to show you all our calendar that we have for the Discord. And this is why I tell people don't leave early, because you miss out. You miss out on stuff. And I'm just waiting on somebody to raise their hand, anybody that wants to share one thing they like, learned, or love from today. But before we do that, I just want to share with you all what is going on in the Discord community. If you're not a part of the Discord community, please feel free to join the Discord community. I would love to have you. It would be a pleasure. All right. And honestly, I don't know why you wouldn't join. Like, guys, I'm showing you all that I'm the real deal. Like literally, like I don't make this stuff up. We're the real deal in this community. This community is called The Secrets of Crypto and Money. I named this community after my ebook, my first ebook that I wrote in 2020, right? I wrote an ebook back in 2020. All right. The Secrets of Crypto and Money. All right. And I created this Discord group based on that. Okay. Now, I see you guys' hands raised. I'm gonna call on you in 2 seconds. I appreciate your participation. Now, on Mondays, we will have a Forex Basics call, and I have an announcement. All right. We have a brand new Forex Basics educator, and I want you guys to go ahead and drop some hearts in the chat box for our newest educator. All right. That's going to be teaching Forex Basics every single Monday. His name is none other than Jamel. Shout out to Jamel for stepping up. I called him over the break. I said, brother, I just believe in you so much. I've watched your growth, and he has stepped up to the plate to join the educational team here at the Secrets of Crypto and Money Mastery Academy. And he will be teaching Forex Basics. If you don't know who Jamel is, I'm telling you, the reason why I said I want him to teach the Forex Basics is because he is somebody who literally took free resources and dug so deep into these, and he's in the rabbit hole on investing. So when it comes to trading and teaching you guys the basics, I'm more than sure that this guy is capable of getting the job done. So congratulations, and thank you, Jamel, for stepping up to the plate and becoming our next educator alongside me and Chris. All right. So that's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single Monday. Then we have our mindset call, which is Success Talk. Yes, Success Talk is back 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday. Okay. This schedule starts on next week. Okay. Then on Tuesday, we're going to be adding another trading call called London Rush, where we're going to wake up at 3 a.m. on Tuesday and we're going to trade the London session. That call will be hosted by Chris. But also, I'm going to be reaching out to somebody else. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, brother, and see if you don't mind also being in that bag with us and joining us and helping us. All right. Then we have Coffee and Crypto at 10 a.m. every single Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we didn't have a trading call on Wednesday, but Wednesday, we're going to add another XRP trading call, guys. We're going to be adding another XRP technical analysis call. Last year, we only did it on Saturdays. Now we'll be doing it on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys will be able to get in your bag with me trading XRP. All right. Thursday, we have our New York session right before this call. This will happen at 9 a.m. All right. So if you're a part of the Discord, you'll be able to access the New York session on Thursdays. Chris will be leading that one. And then right after that, On this link, we'll have the 10 a.m. coffee and crypto session. All right. Then on Friday, we have what? The tokenomics. That'll be every other week. And this is a group discussion where we go over the tokenomics of different cryptocurrencies. This is probably one of the best calls that we have, especially for people that want to get more bullish when it comes to cryptocurrency. And then Saturdays, as of course, 10 a.m. in the morning, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have our Blue Factory XRP Club again. So we have 2 trading sessions where you'll be trading with me, trading XRP. Guys, I'm so grateful. I'm excited for this new year, and I hope you all are just as excited as I am. And hopefully you decide to join the Discord group and join our community. And I am opening back up the one-on-one coaching. So if you have been looking for a coach to help you build out your crypto portfolio, I am a licensed blockchain advisor. All right, I have my blockchain license. Therefore, I can help you in understanding why we invest in certain blockchains on a more deep level. And I will help you dollar cost average in and develop a plan for dollar cost averaging. Okay, so these are the things that we have in store. All right. And we have another inner circle group that will be coming up. I will be announcing that very soon. And I will only be accepting 5 people for our inner circle mastermind. Now, that is going to be our high ticket mastermind. But in that, what we'll be helping you do is to build how to actually build, all right, a cryptocurrency business, how to become a blockchain and DeFi advisor. If that's something that you're interested in doing, all right, if you want to give back to other people, all right, I can show you how to do that, but I'm only accepting 5 people for the next 6 months. And that will be starting probably in the beginning or the end of January, the beginning of February. So with that being said, those are all the announcements that we have. I want to say thank you. And with that, I want to call on Shy. You can unmute my sister.
Thank you so much for having me. And always, as always, I'm so enriched after your calls.
Hey, Shy.
I wanted to say, I think you said the most excited about. I feel like I'm the most excited about knowing that I made a good investment with your mentorship, because we've had these discussions since about 2021. And as we watch the market go through its ebbs and flows, it can sometimes diminish your confidence or make you unsure. So to have that solid exclamation point, that big reinforcement with reputable proof that you're showing us, A, how to look it up and research it ourselves, but B, the proof is in the pudding. You're showing us the proof that these outlooks that you had so long ago that we've invested in you and trusted following you into are solid. And it makes me feel really comfortable and confident, where I'm meeting myself feeling very nervous and uncomfortable in a world that most of us don't really like the direction that it's going. At least we can, beat the matrix, like one of the people said in the chat, by having a little power in our hands, getting a leg up and staying ahead of it. So I'm really excited about seeing what the future holds and continuing to stay close to the fire. You're a man of plenty knowledge, and I really appreciate you sharing that with us so openly and willing.
Of course, I appreciate you too. And we getting the trading meetup started back up too here in Atlanta at the office. So I will keep you updated on that as well. So we'll be starting. Yeah, you remember the sessions we used to have. Heck yeah. So we'll be starting those up very soon. So I'll keep you up to date on it.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that.
Awesome. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, y'all.
All right, peace. Next up, we have my brother and newest educator in the group, my brother Jamel. What's up, man? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everyone's having a blessed morning. I just want to come up and say thank you for the opportunity, bro, to allow me to show what I'm able to teach others. In fact, I'm in a trade right now. Bro, I'm like always in trades, bro, reading the markets, just reading something, And I'm really excited for this 2023 because I already know that a lot of things are going to change, bro. And I'm really excited for this group because those people that are here, bro, those are the people that are going to be taking it seriously, bro. And there's a lot of people that are sleeping on this, bro. But the more people we can bring in, bro, the more people like I'm sure all you guys got a lot of friends, you know. You don't want to like be the ones that are going up, you know, and see your friends like stay low, you know. So like try to spread the word on this, you know, because like it's coming, you know. So like let's try to make this community bigger, you know, so that everyone can take advantage of this amazing opportunity. And
Absolutely, absolutely. And Jamel, I'm more than confident that you're going to bring so much value to the group, man, in these trading sessions. So I just want to say thank you, bro. I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to all the things we're going to do in the lives we're going to impact in 2023, the same we did in 2022. And last but certainly not least, Billy, Crawl Billy, what's going on, big bro?
Hey guys, good morning. How are you today? You know,
Amazing.
Congratulations, Mel. We're proud of you, bro. You know, I'm driving down the road going to the doctor, and just the same reason I got to your group, so I can progress and make some money on days like today, and learn about how to, get a bag. I guess you could say, make some money while I can't go down the road and clean carpet or go cook. So, in the past, I've cried wolf and done multi-levels with people to try to bring them into a business for my profit. Now I'm at a point to where I'm fearful to bring them to something that may fail. And it's hard to talk to them about this. It's just no profit to me. I cannot profit from them. I don't want to profit from them. But I've, been in so many other businesses, it's kind of they kind of don't trust me, I guess, in a sense. They think it's just it's hard. But I believe, you're talking about your belief system. I believe this is our year. I believe this is our currency. I believe that change is coming. I mean, I'm 61. I'm learning Web3 and blockchain. It's just an amazing turnaround on what changes are in my mind and the way I'm thinking. And I wish that I could bring people. I hope people see this and recognize this and know that we're out here for other people. It's just it's unbelievable. And the things you just brought to life are just changeable. You can just change so many people's lives about just what we learned just today on episode 68. Just today, you could change lives. I'm excited. I've had coffee. I'm driving. It's all good. I love the group. Happy New Year to everybody, and I'm just looking forward to our success in 23.
There it is. There it is. This is our year. Let's claim that. And I just want to say thank y'all so much for being the greatest part of my morning every Tuesday and Thursday. I really do mean that. It really excites me to just wake up, do this call, do my research throughout the weekend, do my research throughout the week, and just make sure that I'm prepared and on my P's and Q's, because I know that I have people that are counting on me. So with that being said, I love each and every single one of you guys. Have an amazing start to your new year. This is the third day into the new year. If you don't have your goals written down yet, get it done. You're not behind. Get it done. Get those goals written down. Top 10 goals. All right. Find one that you can completely focus in on and hone in on and go to work on that. All right. Have an amazing day. I will see y'all on episode number 69. All right. That will be on Thursday at 10 a.m. And if you're watching live on YouTube, please smash the subscribe button. It helps us out. Smash the like button for this particular video. And for all my people that were live on the Zoom, just go to the YouTube channel. Y'all know what the YouTube channel is. Go to the YouTube channel and go type XRP to the moon in the comments for me. That way, everybody can see that the XRP army is here and we are strong. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys and see you on the inside of the Discord channel. Peace and blessings.